Yo, what up my people, welcome to another upload tutorial. Yeah, without wasting much time, this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use two reverb on your session. One will be like a minimal reverb, while one will be a very large reverb. Yeah, let me just dive in and show you what I'm talking about. This is how it will sound.
Chasing you for a decade, I don't tire. Got my heart beat racing.
I'm sure you can hear how large the reverb sounds. So without wasting much time, let me just start showing you how I was able to achieve that. Okay, let's go. So this is the first reverb here I'm using. I'm taking this reverb here. I'm using the fruity reverb, yeah, and I'm increasing the size all the way to I'm using the highest size here for the first one. I think that's just the only thing I did, and I'm taking the wet all the way up here. While secondly, I'm using fruity and parametric EQ just to make sure my reverb stays at the center here. All these ones I'm doing is just for the first reverb, and I'm using a fruity limiter. This one is it's working like a side chain, so I'm just side chaining the reverb. So what it does is when my vocal is on, the reverb will reduce. Once my vocal goes off, the reverb will come up to fill those spaces. Yeah, that's what I'm just using this one to achieve. So let me mute the large reverb and just play it with this normal reverb I just added.
Chasing you for a decade, I don't tire.
Yeah, that's the reverb there. You can see it's not really sounding heavy, it's just there carrying the vocal along, it's just giving it a little life. So the first one here, after adding it, so I just blended it in, but I didn't take it much. You can see around this side, watch here, showing around -8. Yeah, -8.2 or so. Yeah, that's what it's showing around this side. That's the first reverb. While the second one, why I love using, I don't like using one reverb on my vocal, because it somehow stresses the reverb when you want to make that one reverb to sound very full. Sometimes you really don't get it to work using one reverb, so I use this first one here to just carry the vocal, give it small life, while I use the second one, which I named large reverb, to just fill out those spaces and make it larger than life. So on this one I'm using Pro R, that's from Fabfilter. I'm using the gold plate reverb. I've thought about how you can calculate this reverb several times. What you just need to do is this Pro R2 is working with your tempo. If you set your tempo right, this reverb sometimes it sits right, but if you don't like the way it sounds, you can adjust it. So the way I do is 6,000 divided by your BPM, then you multiply it by 2. That's if you want it, depending on how many quarter notes you want it. If you want it to be like 2 quarter notes, you divide it by 2, divided by 2 again, so the number you get is what you put in here. So I've done a tutorial on that, on how to calculate your reverb time, and also your pre-delay. How I was able to get this pre-delay, after multiplying to the number of how many quarter note I want, then I'll start dividing it by 2 until I get something that is lesser than 50. Then I'll just put it here as my pre-delay. That's how I do mine. So this one I'm using the gold plate, giving it a little brightness, taking the character down, distance all the way to 100, my decay rate maybe 200. Yeah, my stereo, yeah, I said this one I want it to be very large, so let me move it all the way to 120. So the next thing I'm adding again is same yeah, my EQ. So I'm cutting the lows, cutting the high, just to make my reverb sit in the center here. while this one is again I'm using it as a side chain. Just add a compressor to just, when your vocal comes up, reverb will reduce. When your vocal is down, the reverb will take up those spaces. That's what this one is doing, the same side chain in here. Then I'm adding a distortion. I'm using this fruity sequence as a distortion. I just touched, I think this is the default. I just added it and left it like that. I can't remember. I'm sure you can just watch the setting and just use it to replicate your own. It's quite easy. And here I'm adding a imager, stereo imager from Waves, to just make the reverb sound more larger. So with what I've added, it sounds like this. Let me mute it, then play it, and I'll add in this large reverb so you get the feel of what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Chasing you for a decade, I don't tire. Got my heartbeat racing, I'll run your reason.
I'm sure you can hear how this large reverb was able to fill up those spaces, and it gave the song more life. Yeah, that's just what I actually wanted on the song. So after adding all that, just this one, I'm taking it straight to the master. That's the reverb, and I'm blending it into taste. Here I left it in -9. Okay, let me play it, and I'll take this reverb all the way to, I'll increase it so you hear the work and how I was able to blend it in.
Chasing you for a decade, I don't tire. Got my heartbeat racing, I'll run your race until I get flat tire. If I tell you, say I love you, girl, I can't lie, no, they booga with your shoulders, baby, pipe them low. If you don't love me, make you tell me, make a fall back, oh, make a fall back, oh, she make a fall back. Girl, don't make me lose, girl, don't make me lose my mind.
So guys, that's it. If you're able to learn one or two on this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Your like will make the video pop out more to more people who really need to see this video. Yeah, don't forget to turn on your bell notification to get a notification anytime I post a new video. At least I try as much as possible to post video every week. And also, I'll do one-on-one coaching. You can hit me up to get the details of the one-on-one coaching. That one will help you learn faster, just in case. So that's it, guys. Thank you.
Chasing you for a decade, I don't tire. Got my heartbeat racing, I'll run your race until I get flat tire. If I tell you, say I love you, girl, I can't lie, no, they booga with your shoulders, baby, pipe them low. If you don't love me, make you tell me, make a fall back, oh, make a